Hi everyone, it's Helen here and thank you for joining me for today's tutorial. So we're going to be making up the makeup palette box die set. So this is 15 dies, you get 25 elements. It's a really fun set to play with. So here are the boxes. We have the first example here, and if you put two of the lids together you can make a beautiful clutch box as well. So this one is just empty like that. And this one here, I've made this one up as a makeup palette, and the stamp set that I've used is the Vanity stamp collection, and also the brand new Vanity papers as well. So let's have a quick look inside. Now this is a beautiful makeup palette, so this is going to be perfect for teenagers, girly gifts, things like that. So you don't actually have to make it up as a palette, it's optional. So you get all of these bits there, and you also get the little brush die as well. Okay, so we do have a little lifty flap here as well. I've popped some sweets in the bottom, and we'll close that down, and I've just finished it off with the clasp strap that you get in the die set with a little bit of velcro. So cut that down tiny and that will keep it closed for you. And for this one I've used the bow on the top. I will link the bow die set that I've used at the top in the description box, along with everything else that I have used today. And I'll also be using my glue gun. This is the Sizzix glue gun here with the stand. I absolutely love this one. And let's get on with how to pop this together. So I'm going to be making a very simple one today. You do get the mats and everything else for that, as you can see with the examples here. We've got the stitched detail on there too. Okay, so I'm using the three main dies. So we have the base, the lid and the inside flap. So that's 1, 2 and 3. So those are the dies that I'm going to be using today. So I'm going to put that aside, we don't need that just yet. So the easiest way to get this together is to actually join these two together first. So we have this section here. I've already folded all the score lines, so it's going to be really easy to put together. This is the part where that is the back hinge. So this is the base here. That's going to be the front. This is going to be the back hinge that joins the lid. Now the lid also has one of those little flaps. That's going to be at the front, and this is going to be the back there. So let's get those joined together first. So get all your orientations how you want it. It may not work so well if you kind of glue it together by using the flap on the lid. So always use the flap here on the base. I'm going to be using hot glue for this, just because I get better results on the glitter cardstock with the hot glue. I have had instances where the red tape, it's come apart after a little bit, after a week or two. Like even a couple of months down the line it's decided just to come apart. So that's good strong adhesion there. Okay, now we're going to put this together starting in the middle sections, and we're going to work our way out and around. So these bits here will be the last bits that we're going to do. Okay, so we're going to be starting off with this bit of the lid here. We have this tiny little triangle there. You don't have to properly fold it in, but you just push it down a little bit, just to bend it a bit to get that in the right place. So we're going to add a bit of glue just to here and to this tab. Just going to quickly show you the dry run, and then that will get held in place just like that. Okay, do try not to burn yourself as well. I've already burnt myself once putting this together. Okay, and then just hold that down until that sets. There we go, and then we're going to work on the opposite side now and do this side. Okay, and we're going to do the same for all of these. So after I've done that, I'm going to work on these side tabs here, just like that. That's going to get folded in once that has set. There we go, and that will be that. And then we work on the front. Okay, Okay, so I'm just doing the last corner now, so you should have something that now looks like so. Okay, so let's just open this out so we can add in our support. Okay, I will have to mat the inside here because a lot of bits and bobs came off the bottom of my die cutting plate, so I'm just going to have to tidy that up a little bit, but I can cover most of that with the mats that you get in the die set, because the mats are going to work on the outside and on the inside too. Okay, I'm just doing a dry run here. So we have the thumb hole at the top there on the opening side, and we have the back hinge at the back, and this is the part here. We're going to add glue just along there, and that is going to fit just on top there. So just to support it, I'm going to keep the flaps on the outside just while the glue dries, and then we can tuck everything in once it's all set. Okay, I'm just pressing just here as well, just to help it get that contact. Just going to leave that to dry just like that. So I just want to say something before we move on to the next stage, and while that sets, is if you missed out on my coffin box from my Halloween collection, the Halloween Fun, now doesn't this remind you of a casket? So this would be a perfect Halloween box if you dress this up as like a Halloween casket. Now I am going to do that, not in this video, but I do have my bits already cut out. I'm going to put this together at some point. Let me know if you want a video on it. Basically, just shimmery black cardstock. That is going to make an excellent Halloween casket. So if you missed out on the Halloween Fun coffin box, this is your next set to go for, and I'm really trying to get back the coffin die set ready for next Halloween. Fingers crossed that we can get that back. Okay, so that is now dry, so I'm just going to get rid of all of my little hot glue strings, and you may have noticed, I'm going to grab my scissors for this, you may have noticed a little bit of glue coming out the edges just there. All you have to do is just snip that off and it completely disappears, just like that. That is how you clean that up if you have any bits of glue coming out the sides. Okay, so all we have to do now is just fold these in. There we go. That is all going to fit inside this box, and it does need the contents of whatever it is underneath here to fully support this part here. I mean, that is held in quite well because it is a bit of a tight fit, but with this one here as demonstrated here, anything that you put inside there is going to support this top lid as well, and there's even going to be space for you to pop a little freestanding present on the top there. Let's try some chocolate. There we go, I've got a Malteser's Christmas reindeer. I might have to eat that later. Oh, it's mint flavoured. I didn't oh, definitely going to have that after this. Okay, so you can just pop a little chocolate bar in there, and that is going to close. So we do have this extra lid, little flap here, that you can either have that resting just like so, or you can try and tuck it in the front as well. That will go inside there. There we go. But I prefer the look of that resting on there. It's not going to disappear underneath. And let's take that out. I do have a strap here that I'm going to pop on, so let's trim down our little bit of Velcro. I will put I can't remember if I said everything's going to be linked down below. It is. Everything that I'm using today is linked down below. And we're just going to pop that on. A little bit of hot glue just there. Now I did accidentally, because it's part of the same die, so I have to run it through again. I have a buckle there as well, so I'm going to cut that out of a different contrasting bit of card. Hold that down. But to be honest, it looks good. I don't think I need the buckle. I think I'm going to put that aside, save that for another project. I don't think I'm going to need a buckle at all for that. So that should have set now, so we can take the backing off this bit of Velcro here. Okay, so I've got the backing off that. I am going to add a bit of glue, hot glue, just to that bit, because we are working with the glitter cardstock and things do have a bit of trouble sticking, especially the self-adhesive sort of thing. So let that set, and that is a gorgeous gift box. I absolutely love that. And again, you can pop two lids together to make a clutch box, and even that would make a really nice clutch box too. So if you can imagine loads of different ways that you can decorate this as well. So let's close that up. I absolutely love this set. So everything that I've used today will be listed down below. Give me a thumbs up, make sure you're subscribed. You can click the icon just in the corner there, that will subscribe you, because there's plenty more tutorials on the way. So thank you very much for joining me today, and I'll see you again next time.